Hi, this is Paul from globaltradingsoftware.com, and this is a stocks swing trading tutorial. Multiple time frames using 3 different trading indicators, which are totally different strategies but work well together, both to give signals and for confirmations. So we're going to be looking at the weekly time frame and the daily time frame. On the left, we've got the weekly time frame. There's a couple of vertical lines in there, and they're to reference on the other charts, which are the daily time frame. So first of all, I'm just going to go big. This is the trading view version, by the way. It's available for lots of different platforms: Thinkorswim, NinjaTrader, Motive Wave, TradeStation. So everything you see here works exactly the same strategies on other platforms. This is what helps us stand out amongst other softwares. So Elliott Wave. Every time somebody says Elliott Wave, people get not exactly excited. They think it's difficult. The reason I developed these softwares is to make these complex trading strategies very, very simple. So all Elliott Wave does is basically label a trend. And what we like to do is trade this 5th wave move here. Okay, so I'm not going to go into, I've made lots of videos on Elliott Wave. But the main thing is we pull back on a wave 4, we find support in one of our probability pullback zones. In this case, it's green. There's an 85% probability if that support holds, it'll go on and hit the automated 5th wave target zone. So that's one trade on the weekly time frame from around about the beginning of January 2022 up until it hits the target on the 4th of April. What we would call a standard Elliott Wave 5th wave move over those sort of 10 weeks or so. Fantastic trade. But when we hit this automated 5th wave target zone, there are opportunities on the correction that comes after. So there's a lot of calculations that go off the background to actually formulate where that 5th wave target zone is going to be, and a lot of that is to do with crossovers of fib zones and things like that. So let's now go to the daily time frame. People will be saying, well, where do you enter on this long for this Elliott Wave? How do we get that long? So see the blue vertical line here? I'm going to go now to the roller coaster. So this is on the daily time frame. So what we have is we had that support formed at this point here around this blue vertical line. The roller coaster is a stochastic MACD cross, okay, with a few extra points of control. But in essence, what it does is gives you an entry. That's your entry here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just draw that on here for the entry. I'm going to colour that in green. And we're going to go hatch, dotted line even. Let's make that a little bigger. Okay, so that's our entry price here to go long. Takes a little bit of heat, doesn't take out the stop, and then starts to print the trailing stop. That's our next, that allows us to get into that 5th wave move. If I just go back to that chart, I'm just going to click on that green hash and sync it throughout the charts there. So we go back to the weekly. There is our entry. Okay, just on this green dotted line, just there. That's our entry. And then we know our target is the 5th wave target zone, which is automatically printed. So we're using 2 different strategies here. One for the signal, the highest probability trade in swing trading, the 5th wave move. We just need a little help on the entry in this case because we've had a great support here and it started to move away, but where's my entry? So we then gone to the daily time frame, use that multiple time frame strategy on the roller coaster, and we got a signal there and we've got our entry. Okay, so once we've hit that 5th wave target zone, we should be looking for shorts, but we need some confirmation of a signal. So we're going to use the auto harmonics in this case on the daily time frame for our signal. Okay, so the harmonic pattern formed, the last leg of the harmonic, the bat pattern formed here, and it completed in the automated completion zone. You see between these dotted lines here. This is very important. In some cases, it does not complete there, so it's a weaker signal. But this, again, these are all fib overlaps. This pattern, this harmonic pattern here you see in red, completed in the automated completion zone. Once it starts to move away from this automated completion zone, we know we can trade that bearish correction after that fifth wave move. But where's our entry? There's our entry on the roller coaster. We've got a higher level, very complex strategy, the harmonic pattern, saying actually that harmonic pattern completed that automated completion zone. It's coloured in red. You should be looking for a short. There's our entry, short on the roller coaster, 553.39. That's the trading stop, daily time frame. No need to panic. We then get out. Now we move down on this A leg here of this next harmonic pattern. We come back up, form the B pivot, the C pivot. A lot of people like to trade the C to D. Can we do that? Absolutely. Let's just put that vertical line in here again. Okay, let's change the color to yellow, and then let's put it on all of the layouts so we can see. We've had the C pivot come down on the daily time frame. It started to move away. Where's our entry? Oh, there it is, that roller coaster again, giving us that entry to go long here. Okay, so by combining the Elliott wave on the weekly, the harmonic on the daily, we've had three fantastic swing trades this year so far on Costco. There is another one. Let's go look. Now, we didn't get a confirmation signal or entry for the short, but look, this bat pattern completed in the automated completion zone. We've got a short here. So we've not got a confirmation from that roller coaster in this case. Where's our entry, you may ask? Once we come back out of this zone, we need to identify a good entry point. One of the things I like to do is just touch base on the manager here, because it is for trading, for managing trades, but also we can use it for when this cloud turns from green to red. This is 4 candles in advance. You see where we are at the moment, we're 4 candles in advance. So at this point here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've just had this candle here. Our entry, if we're using this here, we're going to look at this pivot. That will be our entry. So it comes back up, tests, and then goes down. And we are risk-free at this point. I'd be having my trading stop at this point, and we're in the short. So as you can see, this is the 4th trade. We're in October, but it's the 4th swing trade on Costco alone, just by combining the Elliott wave on the weekly. You can use it on the daily as well. We've looked at the auto harmonics to give us some confirmations and signals, and then we've looked predominantly at the roller coaster to give us those entries to back up those signals on those other trading strategies. Now, I'm not saying this is the bee's knees and this is all you'll need, because this is only 3 of the 6 xBrat trading indicators that we use for different types of strategies and market conditions. But combining these 3 together, the Elliott wave, the harmonic pattern, and the roller coaster, you are going to have multiple swing trading opportunities on stocks. It can be swing trading forex as well, or even futures. But combining these together will give you those continual trading opportunities, because they're different strategies for different types of markets, but combining them together will give you that constant flow of trading opportunities. And when you're swing trading, it's not just going long, guys, it's going short as well. When this fifth wave target zone gets hit and it starts to move away, this bearish correction is very strong and you need to get in it. And by identifying, as we've talked about, that harmonic pattern completing the automaton completion zone at the same time as that fifth wave target zone was hit, then starts to move away, then we get the signal to go short on the roller coaster. You just cannot ignore that confluence from three different strategies to tell you to go short. So hopefully that helps. Check out the links below in the description for the Elliott Wave, the harmonic pattern, and the roller coaster.